Welcome to Crypto Fluency. We want to make the complex world of trading and investing in the crypto markets fun and exciting for everyone. And so to do this, we are launching monthly challenges starting with August 1st. So every month we're going to come out with a theme that's going to challenge you in a different way to gain knowledge and get hands-on in the markets. Whether you're actually taking part in traditional investing or trading, you're going to be able to learn with us. The theme of August, we're calling 10% of what you make is yours to keep. So just hang out with me as I explain in the next minute or two what this means. So 10% of what you make at a paycheck, what you get at a birthday card, maybe even like a holiday card, every time you get money, you receive money, we're challenging you to portion off 10% off the top in the beginning before you do anything else with that money. Before you pay your bills, before you buy things at the store, before you go out or go to the cafe, go to a restaurant, before you do any of that, we're challenging you to portion off 10% of that. So studies have been shown for long periods of time that if you follow that method of 10% of what you make is yours to keep, you will be surprised that you can actually pay your bills and do everything that you're doing right now currently in your life. The point is, the thing that we do wrong is the money goes everywhere and we're paid last, if anything. And so this is a challenge for you. Now, if you can't save 10% of what you're making, then try 5%, 1%, 2%. Again, this is a challenge. And the more you challenge yourself, the more you're going to see positive results. This is exactly what I did in the beginning when I first started to invest in the crypto space, because I had no extra cash at all. So I was making the excuse that I didn't have any money left over at the end of the month until I employed this challenge. That's why this is the first challenge. The goal of our challenge, what's the goal? We are trying to develop within you a method, a conveyor belt, a cycle of gaining consistent capital that you're going to have every single week or every single month when you're getting paid. You're going to begin having extra capital on the side that you can then think about investing in the markets or trading in the markets. Okay, so you're going to be saving that percentage of what you make. Again, if it's not 10%, start with 5%, start with 1%. Some people who mentor me about the 10% rule told me that not only will I be able to hit 10%, but that I will probably grow to 20, 30, 40, and sometimes even 50% of what you make, you can allocate and portion off to the side. I didn't believe it. But the thing is, the more you do this, the more capital you're going to have to the side to deploy when the time's right, increasing your revenue throughout time, so you're actually going to be making more money for yourself, having extra to reinvest back in. So just keep this in mind. It doesn't have to start with 10%. You can start at 1%, but maybe you could even start with 20% right now. Maybe you're at a point in your life where you could do 20%. We want to create and ingrain this new habit of what we're calling smart storage, right? You can also replace the word storage here with the word savings, but we don't like that term savings, because savings is something that our great-grandparents are doing and our grandparents, and savings okay, savings is a good thing. But when we think of saving in terms of storing, we're just imagining that we're saving it to the side, we're storing it so that we're later going to deploy it somehow where that money is going to grow for us in our lives. We're actually going to use that money to grow, okay, to populate new money. We're going to have the money work for us. So if it's just saving its way in the account over 20 years, well, that's really not working that hard for you. So we're going to instill the habit of smart storage, okay? And the outcome is that we're going to have a fatter purse, right? We all want to have a fatter purse, a fatter bag of tokens, of value, of money in our lives so that we can do things for ourselves, for our family, for the world, okay? New funds to deploy in the portfolio. It's not that you're going to save this money and directly put it into the market. At Crypto Fluency, you're going to learn how to cost average. That's next month's challenge in September, so stay tuned for that. And you're going to gain an enlightened perspective. You're going to notice, as I noticed, that not only am I able to save the 10%, but wow, I'm starting to gain some capital on the side that I can put into the markets that's not going to break the bank. Everybody who has something negative to say about the cryptocurrency markets is usually someone who has overspent in the markets. They've broken the bank, so to speak, to invest monies that they needed at the end of the month. It's not that we don't need the money. In fact, one of the first principles that we have at Crypto Fluency is capital preservation. We don't want to lose a dollar. But I'm definitely not going to invest money that I really need for my responsibilities. Okay, some people are putting 90% in on a check in a month and only making do with the 10%, thinking that that 90% is going to somehow grow in this volatile market where markets could crash for 3 months, going down 30%, and then 3 months later rise 70%. Okay, so it's not about timing the markets. It's not about really even investing here at this stage. We're just challenging you to try this model out and to see at the end of the month what you can do. So here's the action plan. You're going to join below. Come to the site. All you're going to do is put your email in, and then once a week we're going to send you an email with updates, with our practice plan, with a progressive tip schedule that could help you in the moment. And at the end of the month, we're going to be giving out monthly giveaways. All the information is there for you when you join the challenge in August. So I'm excited. Congratulations for watching the video this far. There is a bright future ahead for all of us. See you soon.